see California and play in a new stadium. Not too bad here at Edwards, I'll say. It's all right.
We are seconds from kickoff between these two ACC opponents. Orange there in the white jersey with orange trim. The Golden Bears wearing their blue jerseys with yellow trim. Beautiful day for soccer here. The Orange fans, you should know, Syracuse fans who are watching from across the country, that you have traveled well. We were excited to have some representation from folks in the stands there, including the family of Jasmine Nixon, number 3. The family is here. Parents of Kendall Laura are here, and a family of Emma Klein is also here, as well as some other enthusiastic Syracuse fans, Keely, that made sure I knew that you got to say go Qs or go Orange.
Good to know. I was unfamiliar. I did notice some bright orange gear down in that left corner. You always do a great job, Dr. Tag. Checking out the house crowd, see who's in and around the area, and we've got a good matchup and lots of matchups throughout the weekend. 3 games here at Edwards. The women playing tonight. The men will be in action on Saturday, and then the women back in action against Boston College on Sunday. So if you're in the area, come see some good soccer. If you're not, you can always join us in the booth. You're welcome there as well. So excited.
It's an exciting time on college campuses with lots of sports doing great things and really in the meat of the soccer schedule here. So the Golden Bears are looking to continue a hot streak, if you will, undefeated in recent matches. Coach Neil McGuire, Keely, was really excited about this opportunity to seek to notch another win. And Coach Thrasher and the Q's team here, the Syracuse team here, have been in the Bay Area since Tuesday, Keely. So they have taken real preparation really seriously and getting here to acclimatize to the time zone and beat on the West Coast. So we're expecting the best out of them as well today.
Couldn't agree more. It's a long trip, but when you make a long trip like that, it adds to the emphasis. You want to get a win when you're all the way out here. So I'm sure they'll be feeling that.
Fontana finding Alham there. Opportunity potentially. Space again for Fontana, trying to create space. Space available for Bonflescher. Ball skews wide, off for a boot, but some good action there in the booth, in the box there. Keely, your thoughts?
I talked a lot about last game, Cal, when they took on Santa Clara, this offensive momentum they had. They were aggressive, and I want to say relentless, getting in behind the Broncos' back line. I think it's a good sign for Cal to show some of that same aggression early, not being afraid to try to get the ball in between the lines, maybe take some risks. I thought worked really well for them last game. I think you want to continue to build on that, and you see a little bit there. Good look from Bonflescher, kind of skews off the outside of her foot, but you can see some good ideas coming from the Bears, and they're in this higher press right now, putting Syracuse under a lot of pressure.
Fontana putting a little pressure on there. Syracuse defender, left back, plays the ball out into touch for a Golden Bears throw. Ball in there to Lumi. Some fancy footwork there to keep possession for the Golden Bears. We have the first corner of the match. That one there played in by Miriam Hills, earning the Golden Bears their first corner of the match. Coincidentally, Keely, I had a chance to chat with Miriam Hills before the match, and she ensured that I got my German correct. My
love that.
Aufgegsbären. First corner, courtesy of Miriam Hills. Now being played over now into the box. Wide open header there by McMahon.
McMahon going for her second. She wanted to make that two goals in a row. She had a beautiful header goal last game and almost got over the top of that one, just a little high. Good ball whipped in there by Thistle.
Yeah, Thistle.
Golden Bears have had a lot of success in set pieces this season, especially compared to other seasons. It's something they've been able to lean into and be really productive in that space. So they're still looking to build here on that.
My conversation yesterday with Neil McGuire, Keely. We'll come back to it after this. Some space there. Fontana in. seeking to save that one. Wasn't able to. You spoke of set pieces there, Keely. In my conversation yesterday with Coach Neil McGuire in preparation for today, he talked about the reality that 35% of goals globally actually come from set pieces. And so when you think about that header and that opportunity at the back post there from McMahon off the corner from Thistle, that is a legitimate goal scoring opportunity that the Golden Bears didn't take this time, but you do that enough times and the percentages are on your side. That's a good
little piece of insight right there. I did not know that stat. Pays to work on your corners. Also pays to work on defending your corners. That's what that means.
Absolutely. That was also something that Coach McGuire highlighted, that Syracuse has some quality there in their set pieces. And so in addition to the offensive side of it, there's some defensive attentiveness that they will have to be on their P's and Q's on as the ball is played back for the first touch there for Tegan Y. Outstanding goalkeeper for the Golden Bears. 2 outstanding goalkeepers here today, Keely. According to Coach Adams, really excited about their goalkeeper as well.
They've got a lot of experience in Shea Vanderbosch, their senior keeper, as well. That one almost got picked off there from the foot of Y. We talk about she does love to have the ball at her feet. That one almost got sniped, but able to get it off.
Sometimes goalkeepers want to be in the action a little bit.
And I can understand that. I could never play the position. Oh, a little tussle on the sideline over there, but referee's going to play on. That's McPherson, the freshman. Not afraid
shoulder to shoulder, Keely. Shoulder to shoulder.
It was shoulder to shoulder. She does not back down from anything. We've talked about her aggressive spirit. She has brought a lot of energy for the Bears, and that's something Coach McGuire spoke about her specifically bringing to this team. And you don't always often hear that about a freshman bringing an energy dynamic. I think a lot of freshmen come in a little bit shy, a little timid. Not McPherson. She came in guns a-blazing, ready to go, and playing really well in this second half of preseason and earned herself a starting spot tonight.
A spot that was held previously, Keely. We'll come back to that.
There's the other freshman.
Yeah, good cross there. Finds Lumi, who's turning and shooting on a dime. Nice half chance there that Lumi got that one on target. Cleaned up nicely by Vanderbosch, but certainly a warning shot there from Lumi.
Kosmeyer is so good back to goal. She's very sneaky on the turn and can get shots off really quickly and really deceptively. Able to do that there, but just not quite able to get enough power. The Orange back line doing a good job holding things down at the moment. Haven't been any real clear missed opportunities yet, so it's good on their defense.
Coach Adams in our pre-match conversation talked about how young their back line is, Keely. Lots of freshmen there in the back line for the Orange, and she's excited about the youthfulness of her squad. Nice footwork there by Fontana. Fontana's known for her fancy footwork.
That she is. The 7th-year grad student at a Burlingame, joining the Bears back again this season after injury.
Keely, I was thinking about the right back position, and the Golden Bears had a solid right back for a number of years, playing overseas now. I'm trying to remember the name.
Miss Briggs.
Come on, Skylar Briggs. Briggsy.
Yes.
Yeah, so excited to be able to have now another next generation right back there. Just walking into the boots and the feet, the steps of Skylar Briggs.
Yeah. Tenacious outside back for her size. Having a great debut professional season abroad over in Denmark. Got to play with her for a second, I thought, this summer, but she ended up playing over in Kansas City with the current second team, and we did cross paths at TST. We did not get to play together, but I did get to see her, which was always great. A lot of great Cal alums out there. Had a couple in the building last game. Here's
Well,
could be an
some
opportunity.
space up top there. Potential opportunity to shoot. Passes it. A little heavy on the touch there in the pass. ran out of real estate, but you're seeing some space opening up there in the midfield area. That's Keely Roy territory. I'm not sure if you would have passed that ball, if you would got that ball where Novell was, Keely. I don't know.
Oh, I would have shot it.
I know you would.
Probably much to the displeasure of most coaching staffs. If I'm anywhere near the box and I'm open on my right foot, I'm probably hitting that. But I could see the vision. It's not the wrong choice to go there around the corner. Just a little heavy. This field moves quick for a grass field. It's very short, which is nice. But you got to remember, it will roll on you. But I like this attack from the Bears. It's very selfless. At the same time, it's aggressive. I think that's important to have both.
Orange are making a foray down the right flank here. Number 9, Laura, who's seeking to make that cross, and
a little teamwork there from the Orange. Not able to quite get anything out of it, but that was Lawyer there trying to help her team out with the. Originally it was Roush, and she's able to do the little accidental overlap and takeover. Sometimes that's all. Sometimes it's just a little accidental plays that can be a moment of brilliance.
Big kick there. Flick on by Fontana. Ball there goes off the head of Nixon and out into touch. Golden Bear throw. Kosmeyer controlling and turning and strong on the ball. Kosmeyer looking like a target number 9. He's finding the ball from McPherson, who's squaring. Opportunity for Fontana, who's banging.
Good
One
sequence
flasher.
there. Cal
Picking
will
up
have
the
another
ball.
go at it.
Crossing that one. McPherson makes anybody's ball her ball on that one. Wins it. Solid work there from the freshman.
Yeah. I like the fight from Cal. They haven't had everything go their way all season, but they've been tenacious in and around the box.
Crossed in. Cleaned up there comfortably by Van der Bosch wearing the red, bright red jersey. One thing we love with goalkeepers being able to express themselves in the colors. The bright red jersey there for Van der Bosch and that's a North Carolina blue there. That's a Tar Heel blue there for Tegan Y, Keels.
It is. I don't know if I've seen this kit yet. It's a new one.
Blocked. Good work. That would be a tunnel, a nutmeg in English. Space again for Bonflescher. Cleared by the Syracuse defense. The Orange trying to build from the back. It's Rosh there.
Roush with a good ball.
Reese Doherty coming over. Cleaning it up. Reese making a good pass.
Excellent defense there by Doherty. Done a really good job this season, Doherty, transitioning to playing in the back line after being a midfielder her whole career before this. There's a good little battle on that left side.
Coach Neil McGuire spoke highly of Reese Doherty yesterday, Kitty. We'll come back to that. Some good work there up top. Shot opportunity. Good looking shot there.
That's a good look by Clammer. Clammer has a really good opportunity, and Y's ready for it, but can see the speed there from her. Something for this Bears back line to keep an eye on.
Yep, and Coach Adams said that we need to keep our eyes on Clammer, but now they must keep their eyes on McPherson, who may have given herself a little bit too much there between herself and the ball, ran out of real estate.
I like the idea for the big touch, just a little bit more than I think she wanted.
Some space here on the right for the Qs.
Syracuse doing a really good job winning the ball back and transitioning. They've had some good transitional moments. Haven't been able to capitalize, but this one looks like it's going to be a foul on Doherty in the right corner. First set piece for the Orange.
A promising location there for Syracuse. Referee adjudged that to have been a little bit too much of a shoulder to shoulder. Fine margins in this beautiful game of soccer.
It truly is.
Free kick looks like it may be taken there by number 10, Gabby Visbach. The Severn Park Maryland native from Archbishop Spalding. Looks like she may be standing over this one with number 4, Ashley Roush. Perhaps one of the set pieces that McGuire talked about and Adams has prepared.
Westbeck would be taking this with a left-footed in-swinger, but she's backing out. Looks like it's going to be Roush.
Ball played into the near post.
Good clearance by Darty. Syracuse with an opportunity to reset there.
Space at the top of the box. Balls ping-ponging around. Cleared, but not completely by the Golden Bears. Possession there by the Orange. Touch there by Bridges. Bridges playing out wide here on the right. Q's looking to make another foray down the right flank, finding some joy here on the right flank, the Syracuse Orange are. Heels clears that one up, but only as far as McNutter. Intercepted by Krasan. In the 17th minute here at Edwards Stadium in Berkeley, California, score is 0-0. Thank you for watching wherever you're watching from, especially our East Coast audience where it's 7:19, and you could be doing many other things, but we're grateful that you're watching this first-time matchup in women's soccer between the California Golden Bears and the Syracuse Orange. I'm your guy, Dr. Ty, here with Keely Roy. Keely is former USC, Cal, San Francisco Dawn. Played in many different jerseys, but excited to be in the booth to bring you the beautiful game. Keely, your thoughts on these early exchanges between these two teams?
It's been pretty evenly matched so far. I don't think anyone's really dominated the tempo or the opportunities. But I think it's a good sign that this match will be a good one. It's never an easy match in the ACC. We talk about this every time, but it's because it's the absolute truth. This conference is so tough. Even when you're not playing a ranked team, you still have a battle on your hands, and I think that's the proof for this one. And like you mentioned, a first-time matchup, always kind of exciting, something new for both of these fan bases.
It's a lovely sunny day here, about 70 degrees. Sun coming in from the backside, but there's some cloud cover up in front of us. Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood here as Elham makes a foray down the left flank, cutting inside on her right.
We know Thistle likes to take a shot from distance.
Thistle trying to create space.
Not quite able to get that one off.
Keely, Neil McGuire talked about losing 18 seniors and having only 4 returning starters. But he knew it would take time to find rhythm. I know you've been watching the various matches, and even in this match, it seems like the Golden Bears are trying to find the rhythm, and Syracuse likewise. What's your sense of just how rhythm plays out, or the impact that sort of getting into the rhythm and the groove of the season has on just continuity and linking play together?
Yeah. In a sport like soccer, 11 people on the field, chemistry is so important, and that takes time. This preseason is really not that long. You have just a couple weeks before you're playing full matches, and once the matches start, that's where you're really getting that connection and understanding how to play with your teammates. And when you're losing 18 seniors, that's a lot of change. So I think for this Cal team, it's going to take time, and it's come together at moments, and I think it's still in the works.
Cross there from Krasan, who finds McPherson. McPherson tries to nut that one down, perhaps into the path of Lumi. Not a bad idea.
No, like with this Cal squad we mentioned, losing that many players, they also get some new life. 2 of those players are Krasan and McPherson, the freshmen coming into the starting lineup, doing really well so far. I think that's huge for the Bears to be able to get a lot of productivity out of their freshmen this early in the season and be able to give them a lot of depth.
Little miscontrol there. Fontana now running at the Syracuse defense, take it to her right, and continue to make her way down the touch. Seeking to square that one. Syracuse is able to clear it. but only as far as a throw in for McPherson, who throws it back to Fontana, controlled on her left. Fontana was another shoulder to shoulder. That time was adjudged to be not a foul, and the ball was knocked off of Fontana for a throw in for Syracuse. Like I said, they're fine margins.
Fine margins indeed. Had some good battles so far in this matchup. It's some good one-on-one
entering the game, number
matchups.
Vita, 9. She replaces number 9, Kendall Lauer.
Laura's making her way. Keeley, a substitute there with Vita Nahim, who's made her way on. Looks like she'll be playing in the right back position there. Extended sort of delay here for the throw, just for the substitution to be made. Big boot there finds McMahon. Golden Bears looking to squeeze again. Good touch. Good defending by Syracuse. Looking to play out from the back. Nice pass there. Good control. Fancy footwork.
It's number 15, McDermott over there on the
McDermott
left side.
From Harleysville, Pennsylvania. Springside Chestnut High School product.
Ooh, that's a nice little turn, but got cut out there by Von Flasche, and Cal's back on the attack now.
Fontana finds Thistle. Squares that one. Just as far as Fontana. Fontana looking to be maybe perhaps a little too casual on that one. Maybe he had a little bit more time than a little less time than she thought. I imagine she would like to have that one back. That one, it sort of, it popped up. It popped up just a little bit, but perhaps if her footwork was, if her feet were in a particular, sort of in a position where she could have sort of banged it as it just sort of rose slightly, she probably would have liked to have done that. She is not afraid to hit one, sort of like you.
She is not. No, I think we're still early on, only just over 20 minutes in, but that's kind of been the story for Cal so far in this first 20. Created some opportunities, but kind of been unlucky on the bounce, haven't been able to find the feet of their teammates. A lot of good services in, but not looking up and picking out a teammate. So I think if they're able to get that dialed, there'll be some real opportunities on the board for them, because there is some gaps, and they have been able to exploit some 1v1 matchups, especially around the corners already. I think on the other side, though, Syracuse has done a good job winning the ball back and keeping possession. They have really leaned into their possession. Even out of the back under pressure, you see they look to pass the ball. They do not look to clear their lines that often. I think it's tough to do under a press, but they have continued to do that so far in this half.
Thistle, let's pick this one up. Plays it out wide to Fontana, who cuts back onto her favorite left foot. Cross in, doesn't find Lumi as she had hoped. It's cleared out by the Orange. McMahon navigating the bunks of that one, who then plays it wide to Doherty. And Keely, we've mentioned Reese Doherty already, but I want to just also mention in my pre-match conversation with Coach Lee McGuire, he talked about just how much Reese Doherty has come on this season. Someone who's played in the midfield, played at right back, but now thriving in the sense of the defense, to the extent that her future is looking really, really bright.
It has. We might have to hold here as we have a bit of action. Here's Kursan.
Yep, Kursan. Beers trying to squeeze and prevent the Orange from getting out of their defensive third. Orange patient.
Yes.
As they have possession coming out of the back, not afraid to play it out of the back. Some people would just take a long boot, but they're willing to play it out of the back, which, it's a level of quality that I think has to be noted.
Yeah, they are definitely confident in their ability to build. I feel most of their attacks have started from this back line and swinging the ball around and then finding the moment to slip someone in. They have not strayed from that, continuing to lead into that. Here's a moment to go forward here, potentially. Roush, and she only just misses McDermott there.
Doherty with really good clearance that became a pass. Von Flasche allows some space to be opened up to spray it wide to Fontana. Fontana to Thistle. Thistle trying to use the outside of her foot to just pass that one into the path there of Alham Crescent, but fortunately not able to do so. And we have
substitution for the Golden
another goal
Bears.
kick.
Entering the game, number 16, Soleil Dimry. She replaces number 19, Lumi Kostmeyer.
Soleil Dimry making her way onto the pitch for the first time today from Encinitas, California, replacing Lumi Kostmeyer. Dimry, a junior forward, 5'8". It's amazing how quickly these student athletes navigate and move through their time here at Cal. I can't believe she's a junior.
It goes fast. It really does. Especially from this perspective, when you're watching it from the booth, it feels like you just saw some of these players start college, and then the next thing you know, they're graduating off to the pros, whatever their next step is.
Bonflasher is awarded a free kick. Crowd was doing their best to appeal to the referee on that one.
I like what I see from McDermott, though. She has been a spark plug thus far for this Orange front line. She's been really aggressive winning balls, great touches when she has it, and continues to get open. The ball comes in her feet a lot, and there's a reason for that. It's because she's always moving. And they're going to need that to build out here because they haven't been able to target their front line much, but when they do, it's often into her feet. I think they're going to have to find her more if they want to break past this Golden Bears mid-block.
Orange is squeezing there, trying to see if they could win the ball back in a dangerous area. Golden Bears have been able to play out of it through Fontana here on the right side. And McPherson making a lovely overlapping run, and she's in behind with two attackers in front of her. What will she do? She's squaring. That was a chance, Keeley.
That was a clear opportunity. Definitely a miscommunication there in the box. That's a great ball. Just lifted in between two defenders by Thistle. McPherson, great overlapping run from the outside back position. And I think McPherson makes the right choice there. She takes an additional touch and then squares that across. It goes past two Cal players there, and it looked like the front row's runner was leaving it for the back post. Back post thought the front post had it, but good opportunity, though back on the attack now, looking to go again here.
Space for Bonflasher. That was a good-looking effort. Blocked, though. Bonflasher out wide to Carson. Carson with the overlapping run there from Hill. She's passing. Hill's looking to square it. Cleared out nicely by Syracuse. Nice passing there from the Orange to maintain possession as they make their way now from defense to a transitional moment for them. This looks good for Syracuse. Nice looking run.
This is Clemmer.
Clemmer, one to watch. Looking strong, maintaining possession. Plays it out wide here. Opportunity perhaps for a cross. Good looking work, finding space, crossing to the back post. Eludes everyone. That's good work though, Keeley.
That was a really good collective effort from Syracuse there. It starts in their back line. They choose to play out under massive pressure, able to get a little combination breakthrough, and then final ball whipped in by Naheen and not able to find anybody, but again, good work from Clemmer and a good run from McDermott. Those two up top have been really dangerous in the moments that Syracuse has had.
Dimry looking to try to take on the Syracuse defender there, but she just does a really good job of just winning that back.
That's the freshman Bridges
Calmly,
there.
coolly, Bridges.
Calm and collected for a freshman. I always like to highlight it's a lot of pressure to play as a freshman, but I think it's a little extra pressure playing in the back line, especially playing center back. There is so much weight on your shoulders, and you're really the last defender before the keeper, so there's a little bit extra weight on you when you're sitting there.
Beats pass, goes past two defenders. It's a good looking run. Squaring passing. This one on the back post. This will look for McPherson. McPherson got that one. This time they got under it, but good looking attack there from the Golden Bears, Keeley. You see a pattern of attacks that's creating space, albeit hasn't led to a clear opportunity to finish. Well, it's been opportunities to finish, but it hasn't been a clear shot really. But the shots and the opportunities are opening up for the Golden Bears. What are your thoughts, Kelly? What are you seeing here that perhaps Syracuse needs to keep their eye on? If this trend is to continue, it could perhaps be a problem for them.
Yeah, I think the Bears have created some really good opportunities in this first half so far. Definitely have the upper hand in terms of creating opportunities. I think that last one was another really good look, and I like that they're being patient, swinging the ball around and finding the best open player. They just got to work on that last aspect, finishing. McPherson skied that one, but she'll have another go at it, I'm sure. And
that was a good touch by Thistle, by the way. Little Meg. She's finding McPherson, who may be offside.
Yeah, referee's flags up on that one. You gotta like the idea. You gotta press the line, but safe to say McPherson was a little bit too much space over there in that right corner. She was looking around.
McPherson is finding herself in the opposition's final third quite often. You want that from your fullbacks, as long as they take care of the defensive responsibilities as well, which she has done.
Yeah, I think it's great to have fullbacks that love to get forward. It just gives you another level of your attack, and it's so hard to defend because when she gets forward, there is no one marking her unless you're going to bring your outside winger all the way back, which most wingers do not like to do. Speaking from experience, having played on the wing, it's not fun to run 70 yards back to track someone.
Good work by Bun Flasher to win the ball back, and once again, Kirsten is finding herself in space. Kirsten has been a handful on the left here. Good defending there by Hughes. Roush, who's won that one back. Overlapping from defense to attack.
Here's Roush on this right flank.
Roush is screening. Nice effort there. Open opportunity. She's passing. Trying to pass that one into the net. And that's a shot. Number 13.
Rupert just came on. I think that might be one of her first touches of the match. Not a bad way to enter into the contest. I think she'd want that one back, though. It's teed up for her off the foot of a Cal defender there and able to get off a shot, but I think that didn't really challenge Y as much as it could have.
And she chose to go with the inside of her foot rather than to use her laces, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Perhaps placement over power, but she just didn't get enough power. What'd you say?
Yeah, I think inside the box, I like the look with the inside of the foot. You have a lot more precision, and you don't need that much power there. But she's got some players in her way, so she's either got to really place that or just go for a power shot and make Y have to make a save, keep the ball in play. It's one of their better opportunities, though. They're showing that they have the ability to get forward and create offensive threats.
Kloss finds Heels. Heels finds Kersen. Kersen back to Kloss. Sprays that one. Just there off the head of number 10, Bisback.
I like Cal getting a little bit longer looking for that switch pass there. I think that's helpful in a match like this where Syracuse is trying to make the field compact. You notice they have everyone behind the ball in this Bears half right now. If you can switch the plan of attack, you might be able to open up a little space and get in around the corner, which has been successful.
Heels trying to cross that one in. Cleared up by Syracuse. Kloss. Syracuse looking to counter. It's Thistle who's on the ball. Patient, prodding, penetrating now. The Syracuse defense, a good cross to Dimry, who stands up and shoots. Really well taken save by Vanderbosch.
Yeah, good save by Vanderbosch. I like the look there. I'm surprised they go to build out off the ground off there with so many Cal players right in the box, but you can tell they feel very confident in their ability to build, and they have not shied away from that, even under a full press at times.
Lovely little left-footed ball there by Bridges out of the back there. I want to just highlight that, right? You see a player be able to use both feet and comfortable to just sort of dink it over there, Kitty. That was class.
Bridges, the freshman, doing a good job. Had some tough matchups today working against Kostmeyer, a really tough player to play against back to goal.
Trying to break the lines. Instead, there's Kloss. Locked in there as a sixth, doing her defensive duties. Tussling, being called for a foul.
That's Clemmer again. Clemmer been all over the pitch tonight for the Orange.
Mia
playing
Clammer, yeah, St. Rose product from Mahopac, New York.
Clemmer making the move over to the Orange after playing Division II with St. Rose, where she had a lot of success at that level and then decided to take her talents to the ACC. It seems like it's fair to say it's been a good transition so far.
Preston is comfortable in Division I soccer. I think that's fair to say, huh? Freshman there who's not looking like a freshman student at all. That's McPherson, another one who's comfortable at this level, creating space and crossing. And once again, Vanderbush, Shea Vanderbush, folks. The senior goalkeeper from Lancaster, New York, is not just wearing a rare jersey because she likes colorful colors, Keely. She is competent and confident between the sticks.
Vanderbosch done a really good job tonight. Had to highlight that Cal freshman duo, Kersand and McPherson, have been such a big part of this California attack, not just tonight, but this season. Playing on the left and the right flank, giving them a lot of speed, a lot of tenacity, both really comfortable on the dribble. They like to get at players.
McNada. Cleared out by the Golden Bears. Doherty. McPherson. Excuse me, McMahon. McMahon to Fontana. And there's McPherson. Throwing in for Syracuse.
Substitutions for both sides.
Good to see McMahon back in the starting lineup for the Bears after she was sidelined a little bit with some injuries and
Julia Caval.
card issue as well on the road, and she's back and holding down the fort for the Bears in the back line there. Also the goal scorer in last match's game.
They replaced number 10, Gabby Wisbeck, number 19, Anna Croyle, and number 4, Ashley Rauch. For the Golden Bears entering the game, number 6, Kenley Whitaker. They replaced number 11, Ella Gerson.
Kenley Whitaker has come on for the Golden Bears in place of Carson. Julia Caval has come on for Syracuse.
See Syracuse kind of getting to their bench here for the first time tonight in a significant way, bringing out some of their starters, impact players, and getting some fresh legs in.
Also number 32 has come on, Keely, but trying to get the right name there.
Hayslett.
It's Hayslett.
Yep.
Hayeslett's wearing number 32.
Sounds like it was. She did like a rocks cut. No, it is. Like I think it just sounds boring. Like, could you do something else? And she's like, look, we could run something.
Golden Bears through Thistle, looking to make their way down the right flank, back to Fontana. To McPherson.
Substitutions for both sides for Syracuse entering the game, number 17, Abby Fabaya, replacing number 6, Mia Clammer. For the Golden Bears entering the game, number 9, Mia Van Moore. They replace number 7, Mia Fontana.
Another substitute, Keely. Incrovia has come on, number 17 for Syracuse. And Mia Van Moore has come on for the first time today. Van Moore scored in the last match. Coach Neil McGuire has spoken highly of her, says that she has a really great shot, a really great finisher. She showed that in that last match, clinical in her execution.
She has shown that she is very precise. Her touches are very often goals. Her shots to goal ratio is very, very good. Coming off the bench, she's given the Bears a lot of life and been excellent in and around the box. Excited to watch her play today after the banger she had last game.
McMahon, little run there down the right flank. Ball now being switched. Von Flasher stumbles, keeps possession. Speaking of the ball being switched, this is actually something, Keely, the head coach Adams said they wanted to watch out for. She talked about the switch of play from the Golden Bears. That was something they wanted to avoid, that changing of direction or change of the point of attack. The Golden Bears were able to do that just now, so I'm sure that'll be something that Coach Adams will be paying attention to. Kenley Whitaker lost possession, but able to get it back, the Golden Bears are. Back to Y. Y to Kloss. Back to Y. Doherty. The left-footed effort there, but only as far as Bridges, who has been steady. For our Syracuse audience, there are lots of bridges in the Bay Area, the Golden Gate, the Bay Bridge. Bridges looks as comfortable in the Bay Area as the bridges that we have here. Keely, would you agree?
She does, has played really well so far tonight, has been tested a lot and has been really sound. Likely will be tested more times if this Cal offense continues with what they've been at.
Fancy footwork by Heels, who finds Whitaker. I call her Witty Whitaker. Is looking to cross that one. Look like an opportunity potentially.
Hills with space here.
It's a good looking cross. Trying to flick it on is Von Flasher.
No problem for Vander Bosch.
Not a problem for Vander Bosch. Vander Bosch is as solid and steady at the back there as has been her defensive back line so far. Quality work there by Vander Bosch.
Yeah, you see the tempo definitely slowed down a little bit in this last couple minutes here into the last 5 minutes, and like a little bit of change of tempo. Cal has not quite had that same attacking fire they did for the first 20-30 minutes, and now with this slowed down pace, I think actually kind of benefits the Orange here to kind of get into this possession. They're very comfortable in that space, so I think for them, they want to slow this game down and kind of keep it more steady.
Yeah, Coach Neil McGuire talked about this yesterday, how well organized the Orange are. They're very disciplined, difficult to break down, but they're excellent on counterattacks and set pieces, and so the scout is proving true so far.
Here's
Orange have an opportunity. Almost blocked. Goal kick call.
It's a good look there from Rupert. It's her first real opportunities of the match here, but that one will go out for a Cal goal kick.
For the Golden Bears, entering the game, number 2, Amelie Hop. He replaces number 36, Coco Thistle.
This will make a way for Emily Hop, who's made her way on. The Rotterdorf German national. And for the Orange, Mackenzie Dupree has made her way onto the pitch.
Seen a lot of substitutes in this first half here. Both teams really gone deep into their bench, utilized a lot of different players.
We're in the 44th minute. Score is still 0-0, 0-0 between these two teams. Good work. Orange to maintain possession. Noel Von Flasher getting stuck in. That is
a solid tackle indeed. Referee's going to say play on that one, all ball.
Noel is not big in stature, but certainly large in heart.
She has a strong presence. It's surprising when you look at her, you would never know that she's probably one of the toughest tacklers on this team and on this field right now, I'd say.
One minute remaining in the half.
That was
Van
a
Moore
dangerous play there.
looking to get involved there on that one.
Opportunity perhaps for the Golden Bears as Whitaker was able to try to win that one. Blocked by Syracuse. Sort of some stumbling, bumbling there on the back. Starting, unfortunately, from Vanderbush's sort of loose touch a bit there. I think she put our defense under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I think she's surprised by the speed of the pressure from Van Moore. And now Cal with maybe one opportunity with about
20
less
seconds
than
to go.
30 to go. Yeah, less than 30 seconds. We'll see if they try to go for something.
Bonflasher. Referee suggested that one came off her thigh onto her hand.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's halftime with the score. Golden Bears 0, Syracuse 0.
It's the end of the first half there. The score is 0-0 between the California Golden Bears and the Syracuse Orange. Interesting first half, Keely. Ball is played there by Lumi. Looks like there's some urgency early here by the way that ball was played and just the quickness in which they started. Perhaps that was a message that Coach Neil McGuire may have given them in the halftime talk.
High probability. They came out really aggressive and were a little more direct than we normally see them against Santa Clara, and I think that was one of their best, most complete offensive performances of the season against a really good Broncos team. If building off that, I think you want to keep that pressure up. So I'm surprised that they have kind of dropped off at moments. You know, it's a long season. It's hard to keep up an aggressive front like that. But I think that would be the message I would assume Coach McGuire preached after. We're having a little bit of a debacle here on this near sideline. I'm curious as to what's that question? Did you see anything on this one, Dr. Ty?
Not sure. The referee is seeking to communicate. Looks like he's having an exchange with his lines person there as well. Trying to do my best to read lips, Keely.
What do you mean? That's
like
part of the job.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a drop ball that's coming. That's my prediction, but let's see, Keely,
Yeah.
if I'm correct.
I think you could be right here. Based on the fact that Bonflash is coming over it, I think that's who I would pick for a drop ball, so I could see. She is wearing the captain's armband, so that could be the conversation as well. Kloss up in there.
Perhaps the referee is doing some explaining of what happened. Appreciate the work of our referees and referees' assistants. Okay, so it's not going to be a drop ball. Looks like it's going to be a free kick. We'll try to get some intel on that for you folks. Not quite sure exactly what was called, but perhaps someone will let us know.
Yeah, I'm still not quite sure. It is Syracuse ball. It appears to be a free kick, so whatever it was, I guess I would say it went against the Bears, but play will resume.
Syracuse has the ball there on the left, throw in. McDermott. Goes back to McDermott, now to Nixon. McPherson for big clearance. Nixon. Back to Vanderbush, whose name we called a number of times in the first half.
Yeah, done a good job in between the sticks for the Orange, been very consistent. Here's Klemer. Also done a good job for the Orange last half. Ooh. That's Bonflasha getting into it on that right side. Referee's gonna go against her on this one. A chance for Syracuse to restart. imagine they go short here, but we'll see. Second half, maybe they're looking a little bit longer, and it looks like they might.
Okay.
And they will. Wisbeck whipping that
Nice
one out
ball.
wide.
Looking dangerous going on the right flank. Miriam Hill's trying to clear that one or block that one. It's clear for a throw in. Good action there on the right flank.
Yes, a little more aggressive attack from this Syracuse side. They were definitely really heavy in possession in the first half. I was wondering, second half, maybe they take a couple more risks as they are sitting 0-0 currently.
This looks like it could be a long throw, Keely.
Yeah.
Numi uses her thigh to clear that one. But only as far as the Syracuse defender. Back play now to Nixon. Nixon surveying options. Doesn't find anyone. McPherson guides that one out into touch. So Keely, we've done our reconnaissance here. We've got some additional intel. Apparently on that play there, that it was the fourth official called the ball out, and it looked like one of the Golden Bears players actually picked it up with her hands while it was on the field, and the ref called it a handball. So that's what happened there. You know, we're doing our best to get the research for you.
That's pretty good.
Our audience there who wanted to know what happened, we wanted to know what happened as well.
We were curious as well. That makes sense why the need for the communication. Obviously, it was not an intentional handball, I guess, but a handball is a handball. Here's Kursan working around that right side. Nixon says not today.
Kursan was a handful in the first half.
She was.
Thistle screen to Bonflasher. Bonflasher with space. Consider shooting. Back to Kursan. Kursan screwing that, crossing that one. Put it in the near post region, but there was no one making that near post run. And Vanderbosch, not for the first time today, is clean in her collection. That one had a little bit of hot sauce on it. Wasn't the softest pass back to the goalkeeper. She handled it well again.
Vanderbosch getting her touches in tonight.
You got to get it right when the ball comes back to you in that region.
Right, yeah. Crucial.
Miriam Hills making a run. Crossing. Good cross. Lumi! Speared there. Shut. There was blocked for a corner.
Golden Bear.
A good little bit of magic from the feet of Hills there. She's getting over around Fontana from the outside back position and having her go at it after watching McPherson get after in the first half. And does a good job keeping that ball in and chips it off the line. And she has Cosmeyer. I thought Cosmeyer was going to rip that one, but good defense there from the Orange, and this will be a corner.
So this Thistle whipping that one in awkwardly. Awkward bunch is a call from the players and fans behind the goal there. Referee says no, it came off of the tummy area. McMahon knocking that one back into the penalty spot area, but no one was making the run. It's cooling off just a little bit here, Keely. Bay Area. I hope that our East Coast friends who made their way into the stadium brought a little jacket with them.
Yeah.
The Bay Area is notorious for the shift in weather.
Previous plays.
That it is. We have been lucky to have it be pretty warm, especially out here at Edwards. Almost all the games have been great, sunny weather, but we're feeling that classic Bay Area chill. I can feel the fog rolling in. You can see it a little bit in the skyline.
Keely, looks like we're having a review, perhaps, of what was suggested could have been a penalty.
Not surprised by this.
There's a review.
Here, I definitely think if you're Cal, you want to push for a review on this one because the ball was bouncing in and around the box, and I can see how there could be a handball in the mix there, especially with the ball bouncing in that upper region, and that could be a really, really big opportunity for the Bears if this one goes their way.
Potential penalties are 1 bit of action that can be reviewed. The Golden Bears have literally moved into position as if they are believing that it's a penalty, as if maybe their positionality could help to persuade the referee. Let's see what he's going to call.
After review, the
We'll
call,
see.
the field stand.
No penalty is the call.
It's a
Collective
bit-
sigh of relief, perhaps, for the Syracuse team and fans who are
Yes.
watching.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in as a ref. I don't envy them at all. I think, although the review is a good way to make it more clear, to get to see it back, I think it's in some ways is equally as challenging, because although you can watch it back, it really dictates the game, and it's tough to go back and call back something that you already made a call on. So I can imagine a lot of thought goes into these decisions from the referee perspective.
51st minute. Roush there is picking up the ball, plays it out wide. No heavy touch there by number 2.
Some of my other kids do, but
It's Arbalez.
no, then they shorten their name to Ken, which is my husband, right? So,
Julia Arbalez there on the right has had some action in the early moments of the second half. The Yorktown Heights, New York native. She's a little heavy on her touch this time, but has shown some potential to maybe do something special on the right for Syracuse.
I've liked the energy that she's brought. She's been aggressive to get around that corner, and we haven't seen a lot of that from them. In the first half, she comes in off the bench and has been pretty dangerous. I think they have the pieces. I'd like to see them maybe go for just a little bit more. We haven't seen them test the Bears that much. When they have created some opportunities. Here's
Aforementioned
Arbalez
Arbalez
again.
here. That one, she wasn't able to get her foot around the ball to keep it in. But again, a warning sign that she has some potential in the right flank there. We've called her name a couple of times already. And right on cue, she makes another run.
It's like they know we're talking about them.
Well, there's something to, I think, rhythm, Katie, what you say as well, right?
100%. You can tell when a player is kind of getting hot and feeling confident. You'll see a lot more action from them. They're getting the ball more, doing more with it.
Kosmeyer looking to put Bridges under pressure. Bridges has not looked troubled all day today, has been solid at the back, and that continues with that theme here in the second half. Bree Bridges, the Colgan High School product. Von Flasher to Hills. Hills receives it back. Some good work from Fontana. Von Flasher, space, time. Back to Kloss. Kloss to McPherson. McPherson to Thistle. Rise to tackle. Free kick in a dangerous area for the Golden Bears.
That's good work by Thistle there. She's just reading the pressure, cuts off her defender, draws the free kick in a really good area. The Bears have had some success we've talked about from stopped balls, and this is a good opportunity right here. It's going to be her and Hills standing over this one.
Thistle has a rifle for a right foot. Miriam Hills has scored with her left from this range on this field.
I'm interested to see who's going to take this one. They both look like they're in discussion at the moment.
My guess, Keely, is that it may be Hills with the left.
We will find out shortly here. It's Hills.
Hills is curling that one. And for the first time today, Vanderbrush was not as clean in her collection, and that one could have been knocked in by anyone, but
Corner kick. Golden
Syracuse Orange, most urgent,
man, that was
in position to clear that one at a key time.
and for a moment I thought we were
Yes.
right. So I was like, oh,
The Orange does a great job in a crucial moment, stopping a goal-scoring opportunity there. Now here's Thistle going short here.
1-on-2. On Flasher to McPherson to Hills. This is the change of play that
She's got numbers in the box.
Coach Adams didn't want to see.
Cal being patient. They're swinging the ball around here. You see every player in white is behind the ball, almost in the 18-yard box for the Orange right now. They are condensing the box. Cal's settling to play around them.
To McPherson. Von Flasher to Hills again. Ball has made its way back to the right flank. Wonderful pass by Hills, but control lets down Von Flasher on that one. Really good shield and turn by Syracuse. And the counterattack is on.
Here's
That's
Clemmer.
a lovely run by Clemmer, who's made a decent run, accident run. Pass wasn't as good as the run. And perhaps the run from her teammate may have been needed to have been a little bit more decisive. Looked like some incidental contact there between Clemmer and McMahon.
Yeah, I would have really liked to see Rupert go for that one. See if she can get as close to the offsides line as she can, because I think she had a play at that ball if she had kept her run going. That's good work from Clemmer. We've mentioned her name quite a bit today for good reason. She has been the biggest point of attack for this Orange side so far. Here's Fontana. She'll be cut out there.
Orange, as they have been able to do what we were able to do in the first half, been steady, composed coming out of the back. Looking to maintain some level of possession rather than just to punt it long. Bridges, good pass. It's an opportunity now.
It's getting a little bit physical in this second half here, a little bit more than we saw in the first half. Here come the Orange. It's Clemmer again.
Clemmer in good position to step over space, looking to shoot for left. Seen late there by Tegan Y. Didn't get as much power on it as she probably had hoped for Clemmer, but still a good look, an opportunity for the Orange.
I think it's a good look there from Clemmer. I like that she just goes for the shot there. As you mentioned, it looks like Y actually didn't see the ball till later. She was a little bit late on the dive. Good thing ball's not too far from her reach. She's able to reel it in, but Clemmer looking like a real threat in this, especially in this second half. Cal's got to keep an eye on her in transition.
That shot may have actually come from number 4, Roush.
That combo between Roush and Clemmer has been a huge part of this Syracuse offense, so really could have been either. Both of them had a lot of the ball tonight.
Golden Bears, some opportunity here. You can see that there's a crescendoing that's happening, Keely, in this match. The weather has changed. It's got that Bay Area fog now. The sun has sort of fallen a little bit behind the clouds. With 30 minutes or so to go, you can sense now that both teams recognize that this is the time to go for it.
It is the time. I mean, plenty of time left still, but both teams haven't had
Kenley said the same thing because I said it. I said she
an opportunity that I think they're satisfied with, because neither team has scored yet, and I think they both feel they can create more, especially if you're Cal. You put up a lot of opportunities in the first half. You have 9 shots. You want to try to put one of these away. I think the more this game wears on, I think is to the benefit of Syracuse. Cal's playing at home. They have the pressure of that, and Syracuse coming on the road. I think a little bit of the underdog. Later this game goes on.
That's a
more
good
they
ball.
have to play for.
That was a good ball put between the defender and the goalkeeper. Lumi looking to try to go from an attack for Syracuse to an attack for the Golden Bears.
That was really dangerous look there for Syracuse.
She just cut between 2 players. Lovely little run here. Finds Lumi. Lumi's crossing. That's good effort.
That final ball. Cal knocked on the door, not able to find their target in the box there.
Alham Kursan, Keely, is a player. Freshman, but certainly playing with great confidence. Mia Fontana is in. Keeper is in no presence land. She's looking to shoot. It's off the side of the side netting there. Mia Fontana was through and in. Goalkeeper was between
Substitution for the Golden Bears. Returning to
her
the game,
goal
number
and the
6,
18-yard box, sort of just like in no presence, no man's land, no presence land.
They replaced
An opportunity there for the Golden
Mia
Bears.
Fontana.
Fontana
And
would like to have that back, I
number 19,
imagine.
Kostmeyer.
I think so. I think Fontana does do a good job. She puts herself in a good position, able to get a good shot off, gets unlucky. That one finds the post. I have to give credit where credit is due. Vanderbosch, although she gets caught in a bad position out of her net, she does a good job forcing a tough shot for Fontana. She cut a pretty good angle there, the best that she could in the situation, and it makes Fontana, oh, here's another opportunity potentially. This Syracuse back line under some pressure, but you see they're still looking to build, even under
Bridges
this
got caught
pressure.
that time, and that was an opportunity for the Golden Bears. A little bit of indecision or miscommunication as to who was going to take that one between Alham and Von Flasher and Dimry. As the sun comes back out, the shadows now longer. So we're entering into the evening here in the Bay Area. In the 61st minute, the score is still 0-0 here at Edwards Stadium,
Substitution
Berkeley,
for Syracuse,
California.
returning to the game, number
Between
8,
these two
Dina Nye.
ACC
She replaces number 5, Julia Kova.
schools here. Number 2,
Correction, number 2, Julia Arbolis.
Julia Arbalese coming off now, making way. Looks like she's made way now for number 8, Nahin, who actually had a good first half on the right flank as well.
Just over 60 minutes in, we're still 0-0 here at Edwards. Both teams still searching for their first. Now we see Syracuse putting on a little pressure here.
McMahon running a long way,
And that
losing it.
have to highlight the effort there from Klemmer now on the defensive side of the ball. That is a big play. That is a huge amount of yardage to track, and she forces the turnover there. Her team, I would hope that they can give her a little more momentum along with her. It feels like she's running a little bit by herself at the moment.
Soleil Dimry, space on the right. What will she do? Create space for herself. She's squaring in a lovely location. Could be an opportunity. Thistle shooting. Leaning back and over the top.
You can see Thistle, a little bit of visible disappointment there on that one, and I almost wish Kirsten maybe left that ball originally first. She adds a little touch, which makes it harder when the ball's redirected, but she's thinking the right idea, and then she's leaning back, trying to create space and just skies that one. But we've seen a lot of balls over the crossbar today for Cal, and we know they have some really good shooters on this team, so I think just
Number 10,
that
Gabby Lisbeck.
last bit of focus to keep these balls on target. This could be a totally different game. 11 shots right now for the Bears compared to 3 for the Orange, and then not been able to find the back of the net yet.
Wins that back, but only as far as Bridges. Bridges battling with Kenley Whitaker.
That time Nixon almost got picked from Dimry, but that'll go out for a Syracuse goal kick. I will say this Syracuse back line has done a good job. They've had their hands full with this Bears front line, and they have not conceded yet.
Some enthusiastic fans there for the Golden Bears behind the goal. Some atmosphere being created here.
I have a strong feeling that might be Cal men's soccer over there. They actually take on the Orange tomorrow, Saturday here at Edwards as well.
Nice little footwork there to get out of a tight situation. Use the same move once again.
That's Roush.
Roush looking good.
Yeah, the air bar, yeah. So you just get on that free, and then at the end of that, then you have to, use your footwork.
Actually, I think that might have been number 14, McNaughton.
And then, if you come to Berkeley, it's really easy. Yeah, I've been to
Go Bears!
Berkeley. So I have to switch at MacArthur or at 19th Street.
The touch by McMahon.
To take,
Keely,
to be closer to that.
it would seem that this match is looking for a match winner.
See how late it goes.
someone who's going to take the match by the scruff of the neck.
It is.
Could it be Kirsten? A lovely turn by Kirsten, and she's screaming, and it's there! Go, 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 go!
Golden Bears goal number 16, Soleil Dimry. Number 11, first man.
So sad, Keely. So done. Kirsten to Dimry.
Right on cue, we were just talking about it's going to take a special moment, and it starts with Kirsten. Excellent work getting around the corner there. She could have settled for an earlier cross. She decides to dig in, get all the way around the corner, and she picks out Dimry. And Dimry's a little off balance. She's leaning away, but able to just get enough of a touch on it and keep it low. And it finds that left-hand corner. Not much there that Vander Bosch can do about that one. And it just trickles in, and that's the difference maker so far.
And Dimry actually scored a very similar goal to that last year. Just directs it off of a cross. Last year she scored a similar goal in the same goal. And now it seems that her cheer, Soleil, 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 Keely, has taken on as the fans behind the goal there were singing the same song. Dimry has made the scoreline 1-0 in favor of the California Golden Bears.
I love it. You're creating trends over here, Dr. Ty.
We do our best, Keely. That's what DIBJ is all about.
Yeah, it's really good work there by the Bears with that goal. Dimry is really good about putting herself in great positions. That's something she's done extremely well all season. She always seems to find herself open in good areas in and around the box. They've had a hard time finding her, but that one right on her foot, and she makes the most of the opportunity. And this is going to be a Syracuse kick here. Not a corner, but similar setup in the left-hand flag area.
Free kick opportunity for the Syracuse Orange. Neil McGuire has warned about the set-piece accidents of the Orange. Punch there by Y. Shot, that's a good-looking effort. Just wide.
We haven't talked much tonight about why. I think it's because she's so consistent. We almost expect a world-class performance, but that's why she's one of the best in the college game. That ball is outside the 6. A lot of keepers would leave that for their center backs to handle, but not why. She's so confident in her ability to win balls, especially in crowd areas. She comes out, punches that one out. Excellent move from the goalkeeper and keeps Cal right in this game without conceding.
Maya McDermott. Decent looking shot in the previous play and putting low pressure to earn a throw-in for the Orange. Goal scorer Dimry looking to try to get a little nutmeg. Not able to. McDermott and McPherson going head-to-head down this left flank. The 67th minute, the score is 1-0 in favor of the California Golden Bears. Goal was scored by Soleil Dimry.
And you can feel the difference that a goal makes. You see Cal a lot more aggressive. You can see the energy they have from that goal. And I think on the opposite side, you can feel a little bit of urgency now from the Orange. They had been pretty content with possession in the first part of this half. And you can see now, 67th minute, they are turning up the pressure, looking a little bit more direct now as they try to find their way back into this match.
Orange making a foray down the right flank here. McNada looking to spur on the attack. Good physical play by both teams. No one's giving in. Goes recycled there, Klein.
Let's go, Bears!
Finds Nixon.
Go, Bears!
Nixon looking to play that one through and break through and break the lines there, but instead, ball is cut out by McPherson, who's had a really good game. I must say, Keely, the freshman there playing right back, has been steady, has been strong, has been fast when she needs to be, has made some good crosses. What do you think about the freshman there?
I love what I see from McPherson. She's so tenacious. You know she's going after every ball, and that is such a great quality, and she loves to get forward. She is eager to get up and around this corner. At times, she's almost looking like a winger and gives this Cal side kind of a new attack. And she's also been great in the back line, dual threat for them. I really like what I see, especially, working her way into the season. She wasn't a starter originally. She's worked her way into the lineup, and she's transitioned very smoothly.
Substitution for the Golden Bears, returning number 19, Lumi Kosmeyer. Replaces number 16, Soleil Dimry.
Goal scorer Dimry making way for the leading goal scorer for the Golden Bears, Lumi Kosmeyer. Bridges clears that one as far as Croyle. Heels to Whitaker. One thing you must say, the Orange know how to pass the ball. They knock the ball around pretty nicely. From back to front, there's a comfort on the ball that you see from them.
I'm very impressed with their ability to possess the ball and, honestly, their confidence. I think, for me personally, I love to knock the ball around, but if I had some of the pressure we've seen from the Golden Bears, I think I'd start spraying it long. And they have stayed composed, continued to play in their style, and they've created some really, really good sequences. It has not turned into a goal for them yet, but the opportunities have been there, and they still have plenty of time. I do think it's not a bad time to get a bit more aggressive in the later part of the second half now.
That's a lovely ball from Miriam Hills to Kosmeyer, grass cutter as you call him. She just sprayed that one nicely.
I like the terminology. It's exactly what I would have called it too.
Which one, the grass cutter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got some good terminology out there in the soccer world. Soccer's not always known for being a really technical sport in terms of as much terminology as maybe baseball or other sports, but there's some really good little sayings and phrases out there.
Got that one from my head coach, Deval Boyles in Bermuda. He called that a grass cutter, Keely. So I learned that one. Not sure if others have used that one, but certainly it was an apropos description of Miriam Hill's quality. She's looked good on the left flank. We talked about McPherson, but Hills has also looked good on the left flank there.
Yeah, Cal getting a lot out of their outside backs tonight and throughout the season.
Bridges has also been a really steady one there, not backing down from Lumi.
Yeah.
Lumi, a graduate transfer. Bridges, a freshman.
Bridges has her work cut out for her. Welcome to college moment. Some of the matchups I know she's had to see in this ACC have been some of the most dangerous forwards in the country.
I look forward to seeing what Bridges looks like as a junior and as a senior.
That is
Doherty.
That's great defending from Doherty there. Really good when she has to leave her feet to slide balls out, very precise. And
she replaces number 4, Ashley Rauch.
this Cal back line standing strong.
Wisbeck is making her way onto the pitch. Archbishop Spalding product. She's replacing number 4, Ashley Rauch.
Rausch has been really good for the Orange tonight. I'm surprised to see her exit, but trying to get some fresh legs in perhaps.
Keely, for the Orange fan watching, I imagine that they're going to have some other opportunities. I sense that there is a opportunity that could come. They are doing some promising things, and the Golden Bears, I don't want to call it complacent, but there's a sort of malaise
for the Golden Bears, returning
in the
number
match
7.
now. Is that something you're sensing as well?
Replacing number 6, Emily Whitaker.
I do see what you're saying there. I think right after they scored the goal, you felt a lot of energy. You could see them really aggressive, and since then, the energy's definitely kind of toned down. I've talked about all match how I feel like a more complacent or more calm energy really, I think, is to the benefit of the Orange. They like to possess the ball, and then they like to hit you with the counter. So the second anyone gets complacent, that is their strength. That's their moment to go. And I think they're aware of that, and they are trying to play to that strength.
McPherson, part of lots of good things, to another freshman who's been a part of a lot of good things today. Back to McPherson, who, fortunately, that one just missed time. It sort of stumbled a little bit. Ball came off her left, but she was about to square it. Disappointed herself, but not in the effort and the intent.
It's the good old wrong foot toe poke when you don't want it. Happens more often than you think. You always wonder, how did that happen to me? But you're just trying to plant, and then you might get a little redirection on the toe. But no harm, especially from this freshman duo here. They've been so aggressive. You know, there's going to be risks, and it's not going to work every time. But I like the fact that they continue to put pressure and go for it.
He's caught a foul there. Ref said we're not having it. That's the first one and the last one. I heard that loud and clear, Keely. In other words, if you do that again, I'm going to pull out a card that's matching his shirt. That's what he said there. Is that an accurate translation?
Yeah, I actually was surprised to hear that all the way from up here. We don't usually hear much from all the way in the booth, but that one was loud and clear. He said not today.
It's been a clean match, Keely. No cards thus far.
No, it has. Although I wouldn't say it hasn't been physical. I think it has.
Yeah.
But referee has managed it well, and we haven't seen him have to reach into his pocket too much yet. Still plenty of time. In the same way that there's still plenty of time for both teams to put another goal away here.
Just under 15 minutes to go. Score is 1-0 here in favor of the California Golden Bears. Both teams have had some share of possession. Golden Bears would probably believe that they've had more of the possession and certainly more shots. But the Orange have shown that they have quality across the pitch and are looking to create a cutting-edge opportunity to score. Perhaps this could be it for the Orange. One of the things that Coach Adams shared with me as well is how focused and disciplined her group is. I mentioned them coming in on Tuesday, and they got here early pre-game. They came, this is a business trip. They came to handle business, Keely. They're looking for a result today. And you could sense that even how they've played, the structure, difficult to break down, as Neil McGuire mentioned. And so with 14 minutes to go or so, Keely, what should the fans who are cheering for them be hoping for, looking to see as they try to turn this long trip into something productive today?
I think you're exactly right. Anytime you come on the road, you want to pick up a result, but especially in an ACC conference like this, we keep going back to it because you are playing a ranked opponent every other weekend, if not every weekend. So they come out to Cal currently unranked at the moment. This is an opportunity for them because they just came off playing 2 top 10 teams. They're looking to pick up a result here, and that's the same for Cal. They have some of those same teams on their schedule later in the season, so today is a must-win for many reasons, and I think the positive here, the Orange, is that they know what they can do on the counterattack, and all they need is one opportunity.
Good work by the Orange at the top of the box. Look, his long shot. That's a good hit from long range from number 3 there, Keely.
Nixon.
Really good hit from Nixon.
If that had gone in, I think that's a sports-centered goal right there. She's just outside the circle when she strikes them. But normally, most coaches would be maybe upset with the decision to rip one there. I'm not upset at all with that. I actually think that was a really good opportunity. And I think only because of the distance, it was not too hard for why, but still.
Opportunity for the Golden Bears.
McPherson will whip this one in. She's got Lumi.
Lumi looking to head that one. She does. Doesn't get as much on it as she had hoped.
Vanderbosch with the feet there. I saw that touch on the end line.
You mentioned, Keely, the ACC and the quality of the ACC. The ACC has currently 7 teams in the top 25, Keely, including the first 3 and 5 in the top 10.
It's no joke.
Virginia, Notre Dame, Stanford. Sorry about that. Yep, Virginia, Notre Dame, and Stanford. Yeah.
That's all I was going to add is those 3 teams being ACC teams literally sitting at 1, 2, and 3 is, I mean, I don't know how you can really say it gets much tougher than that in terms of a conference. Cal will have to take on 2 of those top 3 teams later in the season. They'll host Virginia and Stanford at home. Some really good games to keep an eye on if you're in the Bay Area.
That corner there, Keely, is one that I think the Golden Bears would like to have avoided. That was one that you want to sort of guide out, right? If you imagine that. And I'm sure Neil McGuire will be hoping that it doesn't come back to bite his team with 10 minutes to go. This is a great opportunity for the Syracuse Orange.
Yeah, this Wisbeck standing over it. Looks like she's going to take on this one with her left. That'll be a left-footed outswinger. She's fighting that flag. I've been there. It's not an easy corner to deal with.
The angle does look a little tough from here, Keely. Maybe because I'm right-footed. Headed in. Waiting for it, looking to loop it back. This is a dangerous ball. Just a little bit too close to Tegan Y, who is going to collect anything in her vicinity, and she does ably there.
Yeah, not too much of a stress for Y. She's so calm and collected. I feel like we don't talk about Y enough because the expectation is so high on this Cal side for her. I think they expect greatness from her night in and night out, so we don't always talk about it, but currently in the midst of another really good season. The senior who's been between the sticks for several years now for the Bears.
I imagine next season you'll be seeing her playing for some NSSL or perhaps team in Europe somewhere. What do you think?
I think most teams would be lucky to have her, and I know she already has a lot of interest at the next level and is looking forward to a budding pro career.
Places number 19, Anna Croyle. For the Golden Bears, returning number 16, Soleil Dimry. For places number 11, Elham Kersing.
She did represent the United States under 21s in the last year overseas, Keely, as did Miriam Hills for Germany.
Yeah, a little bit of national team experience among this Cal side, and Y been a steady member of the U.S. Youth National Team program over the last several years now, and I'm sure hopes to one day take that to the full team. Here's Cal.
I mean, Keely, to their credit, it may be a risk, but they are not afraid, the Orange, that is, to play out of the back.
We keep saying it because it's harder than it seems. Most teams would clear their line. You could be a true and true possession team, and if you're under a lot of pressure, you're clearing it wide. But they have been so dedicated to their style. They have continued to build, and they've done a great job.
With just under 9 minutes to go, Keely, tactically now, what are we looking at for both teams? Obviously, the Golden Bears are leading 1-0. Is this a time where you begin to sit on it and just try to, use the clock up? Obviously, we imagine the Orange are going to be looking to equalize, but what are your thoughts from the perspective of the Golden Bears?
Yeah, I think for the Golden Bears, I think this is around the time within the last 10 now that you could start kind of buying some time on restarts and whatnot.
For Syracuse, entering the game.
I'm always a proponent, if you have a clear opportunity, you should always take it. But I think this game is starting to wind down. I think they have to be diligent in their possession. They have to be organized when defending. They have given up quite a few set pieces later in this half. This is another one right here. I think Syracuse, they got to try to find a way to take advantage. They have not found a way yet. This is, I think, a big moment for them.
Going back to Neil McGuire's stat of 35%. The opportunities, the set pieces are increasing for Syracuse. Will one of them pay dividends? It's a good ball.
I think that might have been their most dangerous set piece of the day. I really like the short set piece with the ball whipped in right away. I think it's so hard to defend because you already have your line set. You don't have a chance to get out, but you also don't want to keep dropping in. And good look there, just a little too far, but Cal evades any real trouble. We'll get a restart here. Here's the long boot from Y.
Nice touch by Fontana to Lumi and then back to Fontana.
Seeing a little bit more aggressive attack from Syracuse now, a little more direct than we've seen them all game. I think perfectly understandable. Now is the time. You got to look forward a little bit. You can stick with your possession, but got to take a little bit more risk if you want to try to really get back in this one.
You have to imagine that a chance is coming for Syracuse, Keely.
Yeah, I think this game's not going to go down
This
without
could
at
be
least
it.
one opportunity.
Dangerous work there. Good looking cross. Space to the top of the box.
Cal defending well right now. They have not been able to win the ball back, though, for a couple possessions now.
McPherson could be playing Fontana in or Lumi. That one could have been fruitful for the Golden Bears, but instead, Syracuse continues their attacking theme, trying to get that one back with about 6 minutes to go.
Syracuse not going down without a fight here. If you're the Bears, you gotta, I think, feel like a little bit more composure to try to close this game out here.
Tegan Y catching that one. Falling to the ground. I imagine that would answer my earlier question of what's the strategy now. That would be clock management. Not for Syracuse.
You've seen the urgency now. We have not seen a ton of it all game, but they are, I actually like this aggressive, more direct approach they're playing with. I think they've looked really good. They've created a lot of opportunities in this last couple of minutes here. I wish they maybe switched to this approach even a little bit earlier. I like seeing their forwards get after it. Had a couple balls like this one run out on them, but I like more of an urgency to go 1v1 to goal. I think it's potentially been one of their better attacking opportunities that have come from that.
Nixon been a part of a lot of good things there for the Orange. Nice touch by Bisback. Space, open it up, and some speed,
It's
leaving
clever.
Heels behind. Trouble, opportunity.
Of course, it's Clemmer on the counter attack there. She's been so dangerous
Ball's
for the
back
Orange
in.
tonight. Another good opportunity. That was Wisbeck that time. Cal doing good to clear their lines again.
Bridges, haven't called her name in a while.
Here's Clemmer working on Hills on that right side.
Good work by Clemmer.
Clemmer has been excellent tonight.
She landed on top of Heels. I'm hoping Heels is okay there.
Looks like referee's gonna stop the clock here while they go to check on Hills.
That'll painful.
It's late in the game. Those collisions are, game can hinge on some of those. So to no surprise, Hills goes all in for that one. You hope she's okay. They'll send out a medical team.
Clock is stopped. 86:20 on the clock.
Substitutions for Syracuse.
3 minutes and
Returning for the game,
40
number 17,
seconds to go.
Abington Corvaya.
Coach Adams is
Replacing number 13.
rotating
Anna
players
Rupert.
in, looking to find that person who's going to unlock the Golden Bears defense. She's been rotating them in.
Looking for that game changer. There's still plenty of time for an equalizer here. If you're a fan of the Orange, they have created some really good opportunities in these last couple minutes here. And a lot of that has come from Clemmer. She has been excellent tonight. She has a really unique backstory, too. She played Division II originally at St. Rose. She was the 2023 Division II Player of the Year. Pretty impressive accolade, and then decided to take her talents to the Division I level, transferring in 2024 to Syracuse, and has had a pretty good run so far with the Orange. Definitely been an impact player tonight. Looks like Hills is still down on that right side, unfortunately. This break has turned into quite a long one as they try to help her up. We hope that she's okay. Cal looks to bring in a sub here.
Yeah, she got into a really good, a really strong tackle, and inadvertently it looked like maybe the player fell on top of her.
Yeah.
So, nothing intentional, just two committed players. Unfortunate, hoping that she is okay.
Yeah.
Shane looks in some discomfort.
Hills and Clemmer, definitely two very passionate players. You know they're going to be battling to the last whistle, and that's an example of that right there, just battling for that ball in the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to result in a corner kick here for the Orange.
Gratitude to the assistant, to the medical staff, and also Coach Corey Callahan there providing support. And Keely, this is an opportunity for Syracuse as we shift back to the focus on the match. It's in these moments, especially where there could be a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a delay.
Substitution for Syracuse, returning to game number 19.
And there's another set piece opportunity.
Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity for Syracuse.
Yes, like you said, it's very hard to restart after a period of stoppage time. It's so easy to be switched off. We talked about how set pieces are a big part of their attacking game plan, so we will see what they can do here. Looks like they may go short. They do. It's that same corner. It's that same corner that they ran just not too long ago that was pretty successful, and they run it well again, but this time I think it looked like Y actually might have been boxing out there on that near post to keep that one out of harm's way.
Yeah, you said you liked that one, that little short pass and then whipping it back in.
I think it's been their most successful look. I'm actually not surprised they went for it again. I just didn't think maybe they'd go for it on the same side, but it worked, so mine's well.
Quick question for you, Keely. Our coaches, do they have a signal for certain free kicks? Is it like baseball where the catcher gives you a finger for which one, or how's that communicated typically?
I do think that there's definitely sometimes a hand signal that's associated. And here's a little shove here, and that'll be Thistle drawing the foul.
That was intentional.
But yeah, I think sometimes they do a two-hand raise, a one-hand raise, kind of signals different things. It depends on the team. Some teams have maybe just an area. They're like, okay, this means a near post, this means a far post. Some teams have really intricate plays where there's multiple players running, crossing paths, whatnot. It's definitely more complex. Those ones are fun to watch, though.
McPherson. Takes the one to Dimry. Dimry looking to nutmeg. McPherson looking to knock that one either off her opponent or just knock it out to touch, as she did. Anywhere will do.
It's a good choice there by McPherson. You want to get that one out of play and keep it in the Orange half here. Moment of confusion there.
Where's the ball?
Whizback trying to locate that ball after the tackle with Bon Flasha.
Dimry going into the corner flag, looking to earn a corner if she can. Or a throw.
For her size, unassuming, but really good in hold-up play. Dimry able to draw.
She's serenaded by the fans there for Soleil, 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 Soleil. Those plays at the end there, Keely, are as important as the goal that you score.
Yeah, truly. Game management, it's talked about all the time for good reason. Gotta love the support from men's soccer over in the bleachers behind the Syracuse goal. Oh, I think that one's gonna be a foul throw. The freshman McPherson had a great game. You know, she's still young though. She's figuring it all out. I can see the idea.
Really
It's
good
not quite executed.
Good
to see Heels.
1 minute.
Walking under her own power, and looks like she's okay. Always
That's
grateful
great
for
to
that,
see that.
and the support of the medical staff, not just in this match, but all across the country that take care of our student athletes.
Yeah.
Lumi, strong, trying to earn a corner there.
And we're coming down. We're in this
20
last
seconds
minute
to go.
now. This might be a last-ditch attempt here for the Orange.
Lovely flick. McPherson.
It's a good clearance by McPherson there. They have got to go.
20 seconds.
Syracuse,
now
you
or
got to
never
go
for
long
Syracuse.
here.
Doherty. Von Fleischer. Kicking
10,
that one long.
9, 8, 7,
That's
6,
a well-executed
4,
ball by
3,
Von Fleischer there.
2, 1, 0.
California Golden Bears
Final score, Golden Bears 1.
have won this one.
Yeah.
1-0 versus the Syracuse Orange. Keely, your thoughts on this match?
And once